Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Bitcoin, its valuations against the US dollar. Um, talking about this new normal, and the new normal is talking about Bitcoin being above the 200-day moving average, if that's the moving average you follow, or the 20-week moving average, which is the moving average that I tend to follow. So, as you can see here, at least on the weekly, Bitcoin is down 1.18%. Um, Today we're up 1.18% actually, oddly enough, but we are still above the 20-week moving average. I wouldn't say that, all we need is just one successful close above the 20-week moving average in order for the bull market to start. It is a step in the right direction. It's checking off all the boxes, and these are things that are good, right? We've talked about yesterday how there are some instances where you can see Bitcoin did close above the 20-week moving average, but still closed down. And sometimes we just continue on up, right? So there are instances of both sides happening. And so what we would need is consistent closes above the 20-week moving average. If this week we're down, like we're down 2%, but we're still above the 20-week moving average, then great. Second week box checked. That is another step in the right direction, and we get acclimatized to the new normal. With this new normal, what does this entail? Well, with Bitcoin, it could mean one of two things. It could mean a sideways moving action immediately after coming above the 20-week moving average, like what we saw here. In which case, we could see altcoins begin to fully start to move. Yes, a lot of altcoins have already started to move. Cardano is one of them. But as you know, as we all know, when Bitcoin is in a Goldilocks zone of above the 20-week moving average, volatility is low, it's not pushing new all-time highs, we get something like this. We get that. We get that from Cardano specifically. We get this move from Litecoin, right? We get the big one from Ethereum. This move from Ethereum. We get those. That is what we get, and that is one of the scenarios that could happen should Bitcoin drop its volatility and start moving sideways above the 20-week moving average. We could also see Bitcoin just go straight up. Just go straight up. And if that is the case, then altcoins will have a very difficult time to keep up. Their US dollars will valuations will probably continue to increase, right? Chainlink right now is at $29, but if Bitcoin does something like that when it continues going straight up, Chainlink would then probably be at at $35, $40, and then $50. It'll be a lot slower move, but the US dollar valuation will still go up, but their Bitcoin valuations will start to bleed. And it's important to know when these shifts happen. It's important to know which situation we're in as soon as possible because you would want to allocate your portfolio accordingly. If it's scenario A, you'd want to have a larger position in your altcoins than you would otherwise. And in the latter position, you probably want to have max Bitcoin in your portfolio. And while Bitcoin is moving on up, you can start selling off your Bitcoin back into altcoins and then anticipate a market cycle peak. A market cycle peak or another market cycle peak like in 2017, where we then saw altcoins start to go bananas at that point in time. Obviously, we'd love to know now, but we don't. This is where patience is another box to check off. You're going to need to wait. We are all going to need to wait for Bitcoin to continue to print weekly candles above the 20-week moving average, at which point we can then determine which direction Bitcoin is going to go. Anyway, That is all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.